What is good, everyone? This is The Common Critic on the Fed by Ravens Media Network, coming at you live from our studio here in Ogden. As always, I am Brandon. Joining with me is Cody, and we thought we'd do something really fun. So Cody came up with this idea. He texted me and he said, what if we do a top 10 list of movies we hate but everybody else loves? And then I said, that sounds awesome. We should do it. But then I was going through and I was like, I don't have that many movies.
I hate. I kind of ran into the same problem. Mm-hmm. I don't hate a lot of those movies. Just overrated.
So that's what we're going to do, the word you just used, overrated. We're going to do our top 10 overrated films. Now, big disclaimer, do not come sliding into our Instagram DMs. Do not give us negative reviews. Big disclaimer. Look, like half the movies, and I even have a TV show on here, although I hate the TV show. Like half the movies I have on my list, I like the movies. I've watched them several times, and I enjoy them. I just think they're a little overrated, man. Okay. I see people saying, this is like the greatest of this genre of all time. Calm down. Let's take a step back.
I'm excited.
It's a good movie, but it's not, a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Right? So disclaimer, this is just overrated, and if that's everyone says it's a 10 and I think it's a 9, that's fine, because that's what is going to happen.
All right.
Is that fair to say?
Yeah, that's fair to say.
Okay.
But I think all mine are...
You think all yours are just hate? Like,
yeah. Well, I hate.
You're just stupid for thinking that.
No, I don't think they're stupid at all.
Of course. Well, do you want to get started with your number 10?
I think I get it, because I think a lot of it has to do with nostalgia. I'm going to put that out there right now.
So you have the nostalgia goggles. Or no. You think people have the nostalgia goggles?
Not on all of mine.
Okay.
But for some of them, for sure.
We'll give a disclaimer before you say it if you think this is the nostalgia blinding.
Not. My number 10 is controversial. For you, I'm sure.
Hurry, I'm
Age of Ultron, Avengers.
I agree with you a little.
All right. Okay.
Look, of the team-up movies in the Marvel Universe, it's at the bottom.
I agree. Okay. So it's like after the first Avengers, right? Mm-hmm. It's fantastic. I was so...
One of the best of all time.
So you're like, okay. And then Marvel spit out... I can't remember what came out after that, but obviously I liked it. Mm-hmm. And then I went and watched the Age of Ultron, and I was just kind of like... Just underwhelmed. Just like, that was kind of... Like they phoned it in almost.
I agree.
Ultron was not the foe that
a waste of James Spader. James Spader's fantastic.
Yeah,
Ultron.
Yeah. I mean, he did good as Ultron because of James Spader.
Yeah, and Ultron has like really great moments. But overall, look, I'll agree with you.
Yeah. Okay.
A little overrated.
Okay.
Okay.
Not a hate. I don't hate it.
Are you ready for this? I'm super nervous about my number 10. I know I'm going to get people.
I'll try not to overreact.
Shutter Island.
Okay.
Look, man, it's like everyone's all like, this is like one of the great psychological thrillers ever. I'm like, look, it is a gorgeous
I love that movie.
Gorgeous. Dude, I like that movie too.
Okay.
I watch Shutter Island maybe once or twice a year.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. The visuals, DiCaprio. But look, it's a little overrated, man.
You think so?
I think so. Like, I don't think it's that mysterious. I don't think it's that psychological. And I don't think the twist is like... mind-blowing. Oh, you're actually one of the patients.
Do you think, that's true?
That he actually is one of the patients?
Yeah.
And that's the great controversy of it.
Right.
I don't know.
I think that's why I like it. Because
you never know.
People can still discuss it.
It's the spinning top at the end of Inception, right?
Oh, he's not dreaming.
He's not dreaming for sure. Definitely not. But
I think we figured that out, right? Mm-hmm. With that. Anyway.
Something about wearing his wedding ring and stuff. I don't know. Anyways, go ahead. You're number 9.
Well, I can't leave this one out.
Okay.
Signs.
I should have seen that coming from a mile away, man.
Just so you know, but the lower that is on my list, the more I like it. So it would have been a lot higher before our last podcast about Signs, which we're going to do next year. By the way.
We'll revisit Signs probably every year.
Yeah, we're going to have to. But when it first came out, everybody was like, Signs and stuff, and I was like,
Shyamalan did it again.
And go listen to our Signs podcast.
Great podcast, yeah.
Go watch it. Go listen to it. You'll see all my reasons why I didn't like it. But it was just a little bit, because when I watched it, I was like, it wasn't as good as I was anticipating. So, 9 Signs.
I'm not even going to argue. Everything I have to say has already been said.
Yeah, like I said, go watch our podcast.
All right, number 9. The Incredibles 2. look, number one is way
I
better.
agree. It was in my honorable mentions.
Yeah. Way better. Now, look, I like The Incredibles, too. This is a good one, but look, if I had a choice between watching 1 and 2, I'm taking number 1 10 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Not even going to think about number 2, man. I've seen a lot of people, and I need to preface this. I am very active on movie social media.
Mm-hmm.
Our page has been growing up. What am I trying to say? Blowing up. Yeah.
It's growing up.
It's growing up.
Right
Sweet little kid.
eyes.
Yeah. They grow up so fast. But it's like, I read what people say. I see a lot of opinions, and I see a lot of people say it's better than the first. It's not, and you're wrong.
Yes, I'll agree with you on that one.
Okay. Well,
like my kids are like, let's watch number 2. I'm like, no, we're gonna watch
number 2 doesn't have enough dash. I need more dash, man.
Dash is fantastic.
That dash scene in number 1, come on, that's gospel.
The whole.
Give us your number 8. I'm so nervous for yours.
I can't. I feel like I'm just ripping you apart.
Okay.
Nostalgia. I believe this is a nostalgia movie.
Is it gonna be Tron?
No.
Okay.
No.
Is Tron on your
I don't
list?
think that's overrated.
Okay, that's fine.
I think that's more of the niche.
Okay.
A cult following. Big Lebowski.
You suck, dude. You suck. You suck.
So, nostalgia. I think people, when they first saw it and it came out, I think it was a big,
No.
they loved it, and then it became a cult classic.
No.
And I didn't watch it. I only watched it probably 4 years ago. And I didn't get it. I don't get it. I've watched it twice since then.
What's there to get? There's nothing to get. You're overthinking it.
No. I just don't think it's funny because I know there's movies out there like Napoleon Dynamite.
It's
dumb.
dry, yeah.
It's Dumb and Dumber. It's dumb. I understand that. I understand
It's
it.
not on the same level as Dumb and Dumber.
No, you're
man.
right. Dumb and Dumber is a lot better.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay,
I think it's just overrated.
my number 8. One of 2 DC movies in a row, and I'm sorry. Shazam. I was so disappointed in Shazam. Huh?
Was that even rated?
Dude, on Rotten Tomatoes, it has the highest score of any DC movie.
Shazam?
Oh, it's second to the first Wonder Woman.
Check that, Jamie.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Go to Shazam.
But I'm serious, and I was super excited for Shazam, one of the few DC comics I've actually read. Mm-hmm. Right, and I was super psyched. I just felt over 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, 82% audience score, and IMDb.
Really?
Yeah, dude. And look, maybe it's not that far from there, but I just felt Shazam was really.
Well, then I agree with you. It's overrated.
It was underwhelming, is what it was.
I only watched it once, and that was it. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, I only watched it the once too, and it's at a 7 on IMDb. About 300,000 reviews.
That's about right.
I'd maybe give it a 6.5, 7, maybe. It's just, it's
I'm
not
saying
what
that's about right for IMDb.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, anyways, that's my number 8. Your number 7.
I agree with that. A lot.
You agree? Would that be an honorable mention?
Yeah, it would be an honorable mention.
Okay.
For me. Shazam, for sure. Ugh, I don't know what I want to do this one. I'm going to... Harry Potter.
Which one?
The whole series.
Oh my gosh! Do you want our ratings to crash?
I wish Dallas was here. It's gonna get worse.
He's going to be punching the air when he listens to this, man. We're going to get the text.
Now, again, I don't hate Harry Potter.
Okay, yeah, it's just overrated, right?
I think it's just
it's
not as amazing as. I think it kind of has a nostalgia to it. If you watched it when Dallas was really young, he read the books. And you watch the movies throughout. I think that's what you had to do to really love these movies. But if you're like me, you're just watching the movies as they kind of come out, and I kind of missed some, and I had to go back. Then I watched it all the way through. I kind of binge watched it. I was kind of like, it's okay. I like the other one. Sorry, the first and couple were really I enjoyed. It kind of lagged for me in the middle, and then the last couple I enjoyed as well.
So it's like a V shape,
yeah, exactly.
Look, I'm not going to argue with you too much. I think it's properly rated.
Okay.
People say it's better than Lord of the Rings. No, it's not.
That's
right?
what gets me.
It's not better than the Star Wars. It's not better than Marvel, right? But it's up there. It's in the same ballpark as all these, right? Now, whether
just on the Lord, but that's the Potterheads out there.
Oh, they're going to come after us, man.
You guys need to step back and take a look at what really the movie's all about.
My number 7. I said I had 2 DC movies in a row.
Okay.
Aquaman.
Okay. Is that high rated?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, that's another one that's like, at least among the fans, I think the critics gave it a little bit lower, but I had a lot of friends. So,
yeah, that's right. I'm trying to remember. A lot of people liked it when it first came out.
yeah, I knew a lot of people who are like, man, this is what DC is. I'm like, this? This is what DC is?
No, it's not.
Look, man, like, they have cool concepts, but it's always the problem I have with DC all the time. It's just too much.
Yeah.
The entire ocean is at war?
Yeah.
That's what you're going to do for essentially your origin story?
Yeah.
You're going to put the entire ocean against each other? Come on, like,
No.
scale it back. It's not that crazy. It's convoluted. It goes all over the place.
What was the score on that one?
I don't even want to look it up because now I'm going to just look dumb or something.
No, you're not going to look it up. Or you're not going to look dumb.
We'll see.
Because it's really surprising me. Because yeah, it's overrated for sure. Shazam and...
Look, I'm saying amongst the... It's 65% on the Rotten Tomatoes, 74% audience score. I think 74 is too high.
Yeah, I'm basing it off audience scores.
Yeah.
Critic scores are just...
We're going to get in there one day and throw the curve, but...
Yeah,
74...
Yeah.
No. I think the critic score is actually right on this. I would agree with this. 65%, essentially 6.5. I'd agree with that.
Uh-oh, are we turning into critics?
Oh, no, it's happening. You are supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them. All right, you're number 6. We got to get going. We've been taking too long.
No, I think we're good.
Okay.
I think you agree with me on this one.
All right, lay it on me.
I know you agree with me on this one. Avatar.
That's only your number 6?
Yes.
Oh, I thought that would be much higher. Absolutely agree.
Yeah. It's Dances with Wolves. It's Pocahontas. You pick your poison. I think it's a good mixture of both. Mm-hmm. Granted, the effects were amazing when they first came out.
And they still hold up.
Yeah, somewhat.
I think so.
Yeah. Anyway, I just think it's way overrated. I think it's a B movie with an A+ rating.
Probably.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this. We'll get more into it later. That's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Because you better believe it's on my list.
I had a feeling that we would agree on that one.
My number 6, and this is the one that's going to give me the most crap. People are really going to come after me for this, I think. There's 2 or 3 on here, and I think this is the most. Knives Out.
Okay. I like Knives Out.
I know you do. This
Yeah.
is the one I was worried about because I knew you really liked it.
Yeah.
I like Knives Out.
Yeah.
I've watched it several times.
What's it rated? I got to keep looking these up here.
Yeah, people say it's like the greatest mystery of all time, and I say, what mystery? It shows you what happens. It's attempted murder at best.
I don't see it.
It's a 97 on Rotten Tomatoes with a 92 audience score. And now look, remember at the beginning...
I don't know if I'd give it a 9.
Give it like an 8.
Yeah. I give it an 8.
I'd give it an 8,
Yeah.
right? Now look, is it a deserving of a 97?
I don't think so.
And look, I called the murderer from the beginning. Ransom?
Yeah.
That name?
Yeah.
Easily that's who's going to do it. You name your murderer Ransom? That makes it super...
I think I liked it because...
Look, I love Daniel Craig. That's what saves it.
Well, I liked all the actors, to be honest with you.
All the characters, all the actors.
Yeah.
Stacked cast.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Because I watched Murder on the Orient Express like 2 weeks before that.
A little underwhelming, yeah.
And I was very underwhelmed with that movie.
Very, yeah. I
was
agree.
very disappointed because I was very excited for that movie.
Out of my mind.
I love mystery, like solving.
Same here.
Like Clue. I love the movie Clue.
Death on the Nile, the sequel, is coming out.
It's going to be great, I think.
I agree.
But yes, anyway.
Anyway, so you're
Knives Out.
Let's get into the number 5.
I'm glad you don't hate it.
I don't, but I feel like people are going to attack me for it.
It was good though. I enjoyed it.
All right.
Number 5. Okay, this is going to get rough. I feel like people are going to hate me. Okay. Nostalgia. 100%. Because I didn't watch it when I was young. Princess Bride.
Oh.
I told you these 5, my top 5 are just going to be...
that hurts. That hurts. Physical pain.
Overrated.
No. Underrated.
Overrated.
It's underrated.
Everybody I know loves Princess Bride, and they quote it, and I'm like... I don't get it. I don't get it.
Do you have trouble with dry humor?
No, maybe I do. I don't know. I don't think I do.
All the Napoleon Dynamite, Big Lebowski, and Princess.
I love Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I thought you didn't like it.
No, I do. I like it.
Well, either way, Big Lebowski and Princess. This is dry humor.
I get it because I like Robin Hood Princesses, Robin Hood Men in Tights.
That's not dry humor. That's slapstick.
Okay, slapstick, I guess. Give me another dry humor. Because I have another one on here, I'm sure.
Well, it's a show. You ever watch like Top Gear, the car show?
Yeah,
Jeremy Clarkson?
Love it.
That's dry humor, right?
I just don't. Princess Bride doesn't do it for me. Overrated.
Oh my gosh! This was a bad idea. I
don't hate it.
Okay. Yes.
I just it's not as funny as I think people think.
My number 5, easy, The Last Jedi. Nobody actually likes it, right? Like, that's not like a thing. Like, that's not a real thing, right? Like, everyone knows that movie sucks, and that's just where we leave it.
What do we got? What's the rating on that one?
I'm pulling it up. All right. This is where we come in. Rotten Tomatoes critics has it at a 91%.
The critics?
Mm-hmm. Audience has it at a 42.
That's
tough.
Is that what you feel? You feel about 40?
No.
You feel lower?
Way lower, dude. So much lower.
I'll let you have it then.
Someone could be all like, it's like a 3 out of 10. That high? And you know what? That's all I have to say about it. We'll talk about it again.
I can't believe the critics have it that high.
I know. Number 4.
So I'll give you that. Overrated. My number 4. The Godfather.
1 or 2?
The whole series. I know 3 is really bad. I know
3 is bad.
Yeah, so I would say 1 and 2. Not saying I don't like it.
Okay.
I think just people overzealous about The Godfather and how amazingly masterful it is and all this stuff. I fell asleep the first couple times I watched The Godfather. I had to watch it a third and fourth time for me to actually get through it. So I'll say the first one. The second one, I think I watched it, not memorable for me, except for maybe the
I'm not going to argue with
the killing scenes.
I'm not going to argue too much.
The Godfather, I think it's just a little too overrated.
My number 4, and this is all I'm going to say about it. I'm going to just say this, and then we're going to move on. It's the only movie I've ever walked out of a theater from. Super random. Mamma Mia.
Okay.
I don't know what I was expecting when I saw it in high school, and I just got up and walked out.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say. The only movie I've ever walked out on.
I've never done that.
Yeah.
I've been close. Don't mess with the zone hand. I almost walked out.
Oh, my gosh. Jeez. Number 3. Top 3. Here we go.
Okay, top 3. Nostalgia. Goonies.
Oh, that's a tough one.
I never watched it growing up.
I think it's overrated.
I don't think I watched it. I didn't watch it once growing up.
Okay.
And then I think last 10 years, I think I watched it twice or 3 times. I don't get it. I think it's a really big nostalgia movie for people, and they love Goonies. They talk about Goonies all the time.
Audience has it at a 91.
Yeah, not even close to a 91.
See, with that, I would have to agree with you.
Yeah.
If it's at a 91, I would say that's overrated because it's like I'm not going to give it a score right now. I'll need to rewatch it, but I don't know if I could agree with you on that one.
I'm sure I have movies that I love that people are just like, what are you talking about?
My number 3 I'm passionate about. I actively fight this. When people say it's good, I get
okay.
The Greatest Showman. So overrated. Come on. You just like it because it's pop music. Nothing's good about this movie.
It's got some good It's got some good music.
No, it doesn't. It has nothing good about it.
I like the music.
If you want a good musical, you watch La La Land. That's what you do. I'm part of the La La Land cult. But I know I'm going to have people coming after me for that, man.
You're lucky I haven't seen La La Land
My wife being one of
I need to watch La La Land.
You need to watch it with me is the thing.
I just need to watch it.
Yeah, what you need to watch is you need to watch 60s musicals first so you get into the right mindset.
Singing in the Rain?
Singing in the Rain, Guys and Dolls, Cabaret, The Music Man. These are
Dolly.
all Hello Dolly. Yes, these are
Those
all.
Are good.
It's a love letter to 60s musicals, is what it is.
Okay.
Let's go number 2.
Pulp Fiction. Now, once again,
your list is so tough. I know it's just overrated. It's not hate.
I don't hate this one. But I don't think it's as good as people think and say. Like these, They're saying that Pulp Fiction is at their top 10 movies of all time.
It is in my top 10 of all time.
How?
It's the dialogue, man.
It's good dialogue. I agree.
It's perfect dialogue, dude. When you talk about great dialogue, this is at the top. This is the gold standard, right? Yeah. This is the world record of great dialogue, right?
Now, I'm not saying I hate it. I'm just saying I think it's a little overrated for a lot of people.
That's fine.
I can give you top 50 maybe for Pulp Fiction. Maybe even top 30, but not top 10.
Top 30 is close. My number 2, I said I had a show on here. And that show is Riverdale.
Okay.
Riverdale.
I've never seen it.
Good. It is awful. It sucks in the highest sense of the word. My wife loves it. I've watched almost every episode, and I do not understand how anyone can be entertained by that garbage. It is trash. It has some of the worst writing, some of the worst acting, and what pedophile wrote this? Because all it is a bunch of high schoolers having sex all the time. That's like all the show is.
You didn't know that's what happened in high school all the time?
Not like that, dude. You gotta watch this show.
I don't think I'm gonna watch it.
Every high schooler is like ripped and buff and super handsome, and every chick is like a supermodel type thing, and they're like always in their underwear and stuff, and people get murdered, and there's hauntings, and there's mass suicides or whatever, and you're like,
but people love it.
What is this?
People love it?
Yeah, dude. Oh, it has a huge cult following.
Riverdale.
Okay. It's based off the Arnie comics. You know, the redhead Arnie back. Yeah. That's what it's based off of. Oh, it's trash. Give me your number 1. Give me your number 1.
I don't want to. I've been pretty controversial since.
You have.
Number 2 and number 1 were pretty interchangeable.
Was it?
My number 1, all time, overrated movie of all time.
I'm so nervous.
Blade Runner.
The first one?
Yes.
Okay, 2049 is like gospel.
I enjoyed 2049 a lot.
Did you watch the director's cut?
I watched every cut of Blade Runner because I wanted to like it because everybody that I know and talk to have loved Blade Runner. It's gospel to a lot of people.
It is, and I don't want to agree with you, but a small part of me does.
Once again, I don't hate it, but it's low for me.
I see Blade Runner as a step to 2049.
Okay.
2049 is like one of the best movies I've ever seen. Visually amazing.
Yes.
And it is necessary to watch the first Blade Runner to enjoy Blade Runner 2049.
But if you were to ask 10 people, I bet you, or whatever, they would say Blade Runner is better than 2049.
No.
The original.
No. I think the majority of people would say 2049 is better than the original. Should we put a poll out there? Should we throw a poll on our Instagram?
Let's poll on that one.
We'll do that. That sounds like an exciting one.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't understand it. I don't understand how much they love that first one. I think that has to do nostalgia.
I do really like the first one, but I may agree with you. If it's overrated, look, again, overrated is, everyone says it's a 10, but I think it's a 9.
I will never watch it again.
You'll never watch it again?
No.
I haven't watched it in a while.
I don't need to.
I think I watched it like a year ago.
The rewatchability on that is
low.
Garbage. There is my controversial number 1.
My number 1. You already said it. Avatar is the most overrated thing to ever exist. Okay. Ever. Visuals are good. And that is all that movie has going for it, right? It is the smoking hot chick that is dumber than a rock, can't fend for herself or anything, right? Mm-hmm. People like it because it looks good. That is it.
Yeah, you missed the story. There's no story.
There is no story. The dialogue is off. Everything's just copied anyways. It's space dances with wolves. The guy betrays his entire planet so he could hook up with an alien chick?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And get his legs back.
Yeah, okay, fine, whatever.
Gotta throw that in there.
Okay. But look, all these other avatars are coming out, and I'm just not looking forward to them. This has been our top 10 most overrated films. Again, just because we say it's overrated doesn't mean we hate it. So please subscribe to us, like us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube, anywhere. I'm scrambling because we're about to end, but hey, thanks for sticking with us. This has been The Common Critic on the Fed by Ravens Media Network.